Hello everyone, my name is Castor and welcome back to more Secret of Mana. When we last left off, we had just gotten Undine's powers and some new spells. As you can see, I am currently on Popui's magic and weapon level. I got all of the weapons that we'd had leveled up for all three of the characters, and I got everybody's magic to level 1. Now, it is worth mentioning that there on the screen where it says mana power, that is the highest level that you can level your magic. Just like with weapon levels and orbs, the orb restricting how high that weapon can be leveled, so too with spells and mana power. We have the power from the water seed, so we can only level spells, our spells up to level 1. Now, in this episode, we are going to be headed into the Underground Palace. And since Popui really wanted to go, this is kind of, their thing, I am going to be taking control of Popui for the foreseeable future. I am going to be using the Chakram with them, Prim is going to have the whip, and Randy the Power Glove. Now, something I did want to mention, I know I've touched on it before, and that is that certain weapons have special effects at certain levels. So, like the level 2 Power Glove is useful on insects. The level 2 Boomerang is effective against slimes, which will be useful here in the future. And of course, the whip being level 1 does not. But it should be noted that I could equip Prim with the sword and give her a little bit more agility and evasion. In fact, yeah, that is exactly what I'll do. Prim, you get the sword for agility and evasion. Now, as I did in the last episode, I have already cast a freezing spell and turned all the lava into stone. And here we are in the Underground Palace. Did I set their action back? I think I left them, yeah. So when I'm leveling, I will intentionally set everybody's action to stay away as far as possible. Mainly because I don't want them to be jumping in and attacking everything. There we go. Excellent. Oh, no! Treasure chest. And this time I just forgot to put their action back where I usually keep it. Ow! You jerk. Now, if I remember right, the pink goblins are Ma goblins, and they can summon regular goblins, which are the blue ones. Or no, never mind. The pink ones are regular goblins, and they can summon the blue ones, which are the Ma goblins. You know what? Eat energy absorb! Haha! Self-healing! I do have to be careful on how much magic I use because I only have 9 MP, which is going to be a problem a little bit later on. Alright, what's down this way? Slimes! So these slimes right here are the reason I have Popui using the Chakram. Oh, there we go. There's one switch. If I remember right, we have to hit 2 different switches here. Is there one over? It's a black! Nice. And I want to make sure that Prim saves a bit of her MP as well. She has 12, but I want to save hers for healing spells, and for some ice sabers a bit later on. And now, unlike what Undine said, when she said that, the... Whoa! Randy just body slammed that goblin. Despite what Undine said about Ice Saber only being able to go on to Randy's weapon, that's actually not true. Oh, Prim just died. That's very not good. Prim sees the Reaper. I gotta pay more attention to that. Okay, they've got me stun locked. Ow. Prim, please, thank you. Yeah, let's get a healing spell on. As you can see, the enemies are going to ramp up significantly. Now that we've got access to magic, and healing magic specifically, these guys are not going to play nice. A level 2 charge, and it still only did 40-something damage. And here we need the whip. And that's also going to become an issue, is making sure you have the correct weapon to even be able to get across. So there's going to be a lot of situations where we're going to need to use the whip, the axe, and... Ow! Please do not stun lock me again! Oh, and they dodge it completely. Thank you. Ooh, hopefully we leveled up. Does that restore my MP? Please restore my MP. No. Darn it! Okay. Treasure chest has a bomb. That will be a problem for a while, but we will get a way to defuse the traps. Oh, nice! 50 damage to the pink goblin. Darn it! You know what? Said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it! By the way, I figured out what Acid Rain does. It actually lowers enemy defense, in addition to dealing damage. So it's kind of like the powered down spell from Trials of Mana, combined with a damage spell. Guys, come on, attack. Oh, I hit the wrong direction. I'm using a different Pro Controller this time. Oh, Chess Knights. Yeah, in Trials of Mana, these guys can royally mess you up. Especially in the remake. In the remake, these guys are just terrible. Alright. The remake has a degree of verticality to attacks. Just got to keep an eye on everybody's HP. I'm already down one of my Cups of Wishes. I don't want to use them up too much. You can only carry 4 healing items at a time. And unlike in Trials, you don't get a storage. Okay. Is it worth using another healing spell? I said that last time and Prim died. This is the stage room. You can't barge in here. We gnomes won't allow it. What a windbag. You little brat. They're actually beating the crap out of each other. Take this. This is an outrage. Oh, I'm out of here. Look, back here. And here's the boss. The Fire Gigas. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to cast Ice Saber on... Yeah, I'm going to multicast it. It'll reduce its duration, but it'll be useful. I'm also going to cast Acid Storm on the Fire Gigas. Reducing its defense. I am going to have Prim do a multi-target heal light. And I'm going to begin charging. Wait, where did my... Where did my... Prim, please cast spells. Please do something, Prim. Because I know I cast that spell. Where did it go? Okay. So now you see our weapons are all white and blue. That means we now have ice on our weapon, which allows us to do some decent damage. If I could actually hit this bloody thing. I'm trying to get too fancy with it, and I should just be doing what everyone does. You know what? $215 damage. This guy is critically weak to ice. Of course, I don't have any fairy walnuts, meaning I can't actually do damage to this thing. But you can see that even my basic attack is doing decent damage. Randy. Yeah, do that. That level 4 magic is doing some decent damage, but I did get him with my final attack. Yeah. Way to go. Got an Axe's Orb. Alright. Now, it's only fitting that Randy be the one to do this. After all, he is the true wielder of the Mana Sword. Phew, thanks. That hope was always bugging me. Forgive me, I used you to get some relief. Dolt! Serve me and maybe I'll forgive you. Otherwise, I'll throw you to my servant, Randy. Hey, no! Let me be your servant. Hey, who are you calling a servant? Oh dear. Anyway, call me anytime, anywhere. Now, close your eyes. Both you and your wife may Wait, what? What? Me married to that? Okay, now that's just rude, Prim. I like your style, Gnome. I will admit that the remake has I love the way the voice actor uses that line in the remake of Secret of Mana. The actual voice acting is not bad, at least for Popoi. I like your style, Gnome. Well, that's that. We'll be seeing you. We got Gnome's powers. To the Mana Seed. Now, if we go to our magic, we have Gnome. Notice we didn't restore our MP, though. We have Stone Saber. You know what? Let's actually go and see what they do. So, Gnome. Stone Saber. Weapons gain the power to petrify. Petrification is, if I'm not mistaken, an instant KO on enemies. Speed up increases evade and speeds up attacks. And Defender raises defense and decreases damage. So we get both the speed up and defense up from Trials of Mana. For some reason, Gnome has both. I don't know why. Typically, Undine has magic up, but that's not a thing here, I don't think. Alright, and Popoi gets... Earth Slide. Covers enemies in a rock slide. We get Gem Missile, which is your standard Earth Elemental attack. Rains jagged diamonds upon an enemy, and Speed Down lowers evasion and slows their attack. It also slows movement. But more importantly, received the Seed's power. Hey, Popui. Ow! My head. Are you okay? Oh! What's wrong? Phew! I can remember everything now! We live in the Upperland Forest. You've got to take me there. I'll let you hang out with me until we arrive. What a treat. Alright, so that is our destination, is the Upperland Forest. Now again, this is part of Popui's mission. So you know what? Let's keep control of Popui. The Axe Orb is the orb we just got. And so we're gonna, on our way out of Gaea's Navel, we're gonna forge that and actually level that up. But we had Prim with the sword and Randy with the power glove, so we're gonna keep that app. Now we can also, if I'm not mistaken, use the magic rope and just nope out of there. Very, very useful, I might add. Now again, I'm not going to be doing any dedicated grinding on camera. That's all going to be done off camera. Just because I don't want it eating up time. And let's get... I think I only used one, but yeah. As you can see, I've got 6,500 GP, which is still pretty darn good. Let's rest up at the inn. Alright, so moving on. Our next task is going to be going to the Upperland Forest and getting Popui reunited with their family. Okay, which one's ready? That would be the axe you made. Alright, let's forge it into the load axe. It looks the same, but is it the same? Is it? Nope. A little bit of a graphical bug. If you have an item equipped, when you change it, it'll I can't speak right now. So when the Mana Sword changed, I don't know if that's a one-time only thing because it's part of the story, or if the axe not changing when I had it equipped to Popui was a bug. I don't know which one is a bug, but as you just saw, the axe was the same. Now, if I remember right, to get to the Upperland Forest, we have to talk to the cannon guy up here. It is getting so much easier to beat those guys. Randy just decked that flower. Randy is not one for flowers. Alright. We should be right there. Ooh, mushroom! I'm debating whether I want to go to Neko's and get some, fairy walnuts. But I don't think I will because they are very expensive. Air delivery? Okay, so he won't let us. But do remember what else we heard. Maybe we gotta go to Pandora? Or do we have to talk to the village elder first? In Gaea's Navel? I can't remember. Yeah, I'm gonna pop down to Gaea's Navel first real quick and talk to the... That was a lot of damage. I mean, not as much as Popui's, you know, 215 damage that he used against the Fire Gigas, but it was beside the point. Nice. Yeah, I forgot just how jank the combat was in this game. It really does make me appreciate just the sheer amount of improvement that they did in Trials of Mana. Like, that game's hit detection so much better. Let's talk to the village elder and see what they've got to say. No, wait, that's the stage. Please take care of the little guy. Alright, so nothing. Hey, look! We can bypass the stage. Just an interesting little thing with stairs being able to be approached from the side as well. Alright, so it's not that. And I am going to mention that you probably just saw the dwarf elder referring to Popui as a little guy. Granted, it could just be a colloquialism, you know, the little guy, but should be noted. I think a lot of that is in just specifically Ted Woolsey's version of the translation. But I can at least definitively say that the remake does not refer to Popui as a male. The remake properly refers to Popui using gender-neutral terms. They, them, theirs, stuff like that. It is only the SNES version, the Ted Woolsey version of this translation, that refers to Popui using male terms. And when I looked it up between last episode and this one, it is very rare, actually, that that happens. What do you have to say? You're safe! Whew! Yes, yes I am safe. Oh wait, that was the guy that referred to... Oh, I know who that guy was now. He's the guy who saw the child get washed into Gaea's navel. Okay, I never knew that line of dialogue existed. Air delivery? Let's go to Pandora. Because if you remember, Gemma was going to explore the ruins. And as we know, Dialuk got sent to the ruins. And you can actually see on the world map where the ruins are in relation to the castle. I do love this game's world map. It is actually fairly close. Fauna? What are you doing? Huh? Fauna, what's the matter? She's disappeared. Let's check the ruins down there. This is not good. And there she is. Prim, I'm going on a one-way trip. Pretty neat, huh? Come on, Fauna. Snap out of it. Shut up! Stop bothering me! Fauna! Hey, you! Make room! She just belts him to get him out of the way. Unless we hurry, Fauna's a goner. Dialect's probably here too. Yeah, so we've got kind of a distraction. Watch out. A new dungeon. Before we can go save... Ow. Before we can go save... Popoi and reunite Popoi with their family, we have a little bit more to do. Now, these tomato men, they are a notorious pain in the butt. I have found that if you use ranged weapons on them, yeah, they have incredibly high evasion. They are very hard to hit. What about... Are you still set to... Oh, you didn't take. That's why. Yeah, I'm skipping them. So the Tomato Men are notorious for being very difficult to hit. They fortunately fixed that in... Okay, how am I not hitting a darn thing? Let's go back to the sword and see if that works. Moon Saber! So Moon Saber is a spell we're not going to get for a very long time. But what it does is, as you just saw, anytime it deals damage, it absorbs that much damage. Ow. Now again, I'm going to try to save my MP as much as possible. Okay, why is it that when I swing at full power, it just whiffs? Like, this is beginning to get irritating. Legitimately getting irritating. There we go. Because, like, Popoi's health is already at half. From one battle. Alright, so there was genuinely nothing in here. Okay. Glad to know I wasted all my time. I hate those tomato men. They're so impossible to hit. Yeah, like, we just did 3 hits, and all of them whiffed. Really do not like the hit detection in this game. Tomato Man! 0 damage. Like, I am as far up as I can get. Full power. 0 damage. Let's see what a level 2 charge does. 22 damage. Whiffed. So yeah, those tomato men are almost impossible to hit. Popoi, get down here. Now. We've got a jet. I might be too low level for this place. Ow. Chestnut's evasion went up. Lovely. Gotta love that. Good old 90s game design, right? Oh hey, we gave you an evasion up spell, so now we're just gonna bombard you with attacks because you're supposed to be using it. Yes, I know, I'm getting a bit bitchy. It's okay. If I have to, I can always just nope out. Using the, Oh, Popoi's weapon skill up. Okay, so he's now finished with the level 2 axe. Which is effective against plants and fish. I don't think that is the Tomato Man. I'm going to swap that over to Prim. Because I think the Tomato Man is not a plant. Yeah, no. 9 damage. They probably wouldn't be so bad if using a single spell was like 20% of your max HP. Or max MP. And MP recovering items are only sold by one character right now for a ridiculously high price. Alright. Is this a dead end? It is. Now, I am just going to be running by a lot of these tomato men just because I'm not about to fight them. They are notoriously difficult to hit. They take almost no damage. Randy, get down here. I'm going to give you the whip. And Randy, you're going to have... Pull dart! Pull dart, go! And for whatever reason, the zombie just decided, I'm just going to do a little animation and take no damage. Like I said, the hit detection in this game is jank as all hell. Very much do not like this dungeon. It wouldn't be so bad if these tomato men weren't literally everywhere. And my characters keep getting caught on them. Once again, proving just how much better Trials of Mana is over this game. Your enemies don't, or your allies don't attack unless you attack. So I've used one candy so far. I'm mentally trying to keep track of what I've used as far as my consumables. Because there is a pretty difficult boss fight coming up. Come on, guys. Stop fighting. I know that I can equip or set their action to be fairly low. You know, stay back, guard, don't attack. But then I'd have to manually switch it back in the boss fight. Otherwise, they wouldn't fight the boss. Oh. We're here. Okay, well. Anyway. Now, I will give credit, once again, to the remake of this game, because this scene is also fairly well done, if you ask me, in my opinion. Thanatos, I presume. Indeed. I know all about you. You're no ordinary fool if you could beat Eleni. Hand over Fauna and Dialect and make the people of this town as they were. Ha ha ha. What a spirited young lass. I suppose this is Fauna? Too bad, huh? I've drained her energy and now she's my faithful servant. I need life energy to create a new, peaceful world. Understand? Soon the Mana Fortress will bring the people of this world together. Surrender and you can serve me. Don't, and you'll end up like him. Dialogue! He was a tough one. I see Eleni had a hard time with him too. He must be receiving some kind of special power. Great find, huh? And you can join him now. The old trapdoor in the dais trick. Now, this fight is a notorious pain in the ass. It will be glad to have you here. Your energy will be a feast to it. What is it? This is it. Now, if I remember, this is the demon wall. Wall face. Chamber's eye. Now, this, the center part, the wall face, is the actual boss part. The actual character. This is the one we need to defeat. If I remember right, it is weak to earth. So, Popoi, give it an earth slide. 184 damage. Give it another one. Popoi, give it one more, and Prim, I want you to give Randy Stone Saber. And Randy, you're going to equip the sword. So as you just saw, even though I had the pole dart equipped and used completely lost my train of thought. Even though I had the pole dart equipped and used Diamond Saber and then switched to the sword, the spell is on Randy, not on his weapon. So no matter what weapon Randy uses, he has that element. I'm gonna switch over to Randy, who's actually got the spell. And it seems like my attacks are doing like no damage here. Prim, I want you to cast Heal. Where am I supposed to be swinging? Is the question. What? Am I really supposed to be swinging this far? Is the hit detection that jank that I need to be swinging over this way? Oh my actual God. It's that bad. Really? Can I hit the damn thing? Thank you. Also, you can't pause if your little character is currently charging. Oh! I hit for like 4 damage. And this thing just healed off all the damage that Popoi took, or Popoi dealt to it. Does Popoi have anything? No, out of MP. This is why I do not like this boss fight. It's like I'm sitting here swinging, and I'm doing literally nothing to it. Are you telling me I'm doing more with the whip? Yeah, Popoi's out. I already knew that. I want Prim. Thank you. Healing spell, please. And then it uses magic and completely pauses the game so that I can't actually do any... Hello? Thank you. Do something? Like, my allies are literally doing nothing. Is this legitimately bugged? 38 with a charge. Whiffed. And it just healed everything off. It's probably back to full HP now. This thing's gotta be running out of MP. Unless it's one of those cheap 90s, you know, it's got, you know, infinite MP because they didn't want to bother programming an MP gauge for the enemy. Oh, I hit it that time. Impressive. Five. Because I got interrupted by yet another spell. It just casts Revivifier again. So you... Killing the actual Chamber Eyes is pointless. Ooh, I whacked it. 95 damage. That's a good hit. Why did it swing to the right? Come on, game. You know what? Everybody gets a ranged weapon. I have been at this for way too long. But this is what I mean when I say this game has absolutely jank hit detection. You've seen the numbers are going way off where the actual sprite for the character is animated. And... oh, Popoi's dead. Lovely. And it interrupts my attack with a fucking spell again. Of course, my allies are doing absolutely nothing. Oh, wait, because I'm an idiot. Go hostile! Beat this thing! When it's closed in brown, it's almost impossible to hit. Ugh! I am getting so irritated with the constant interruptions of spells that disrupt my attack and my ability to actually do anything. And there it goes, healing again. That healing wouldn't be so bad if I could actually do something to it. But the fact that I can't actually hit it is what's irritating. And the moment I kill one of the side eyes, they just immediately come straight back to life. Oh, here we go. Oh, and if you touch it, yeah. Oh, whiffed again. Come on, guys. Prim, do something, Prim. Don't just freaking stand there, Prim. We are so boned. So yeah, when it runs out of MP, it does this. And you die immediately. This is why I don't like this boss fight. The hit detection in this game is thoroughly jank, and this is what happens. Is the RNG, and that's what it is, it's RNG, just completely screws you out of good play. Okay. So now I know where we gotta go, at least. I should be able to get there fairly quickly. Randy, you get the sword. Actually, Randy, you get the whip. Prim, I want you to have... No, not the whip. No, Randy... Prim can have the whip. Randy will have the sword, and... Popo will have the axe. Now, normally it would be recommended that you level Gnome up to level 2 before taking on that boss, because, as you just saw, the only guaranteed way to do damage to it is through the use of magic, which you don't get a whole lot of in this game. At low level... I'm skipping as many of these fights as I can. And it's actually irritating that I can only... Oh wow, they're already set to avoid enemies. And they're refusing to listen. But as I was saying, the only guaranteed way to do any semblance of damage is through the use of magic. Hitting with any weapon, there is never a guarantee that that's going to work. And so in that case, you only have so much MP. And the only character right now that sells the MP restoring item, the Fairy Walnut, is Neko at 1,000 GP apiece. And you can only carry 4 at a time. So you're beginning to see the problem where you have 12 MP, you can only cast like 4 spells tops before you run out. And when you run out, and you will run out, you're SOL as far as your guaranteed actual damage. And the Secret of Evermore does a lot better with this, with the alchemy system and every spell having, every alchemy formula, requiring 2 different ingredients. Okay. No, I am going to save the game, though. Okay. Where was the item shop? I'm going to double check my items here. Okay. So, I'm going to save this time Popoi's MP until the thing starts moving, and then I'm just going to smash it. Oh, crap. I have to talk to Fauna. I do still have Gnome, right? I don't have to redo... Yeah, I do. I was about to throw a temper tantrum if I had to go get Gnome again. I will say that if this becomes a problem, I will get very irritated. How did this game get the following that it does when it plays like this? Now, I've maintained for decades the only reason Secret of Mana is as popular as it is because Trials of Mana never got released. If Trials of Mana had officially been released in the States, Secret of Mana would have long been forgotten as a jank broke piece of crap. Because that's exactly what it is. I am angry and just taking it out, venting my anger on the game. Okay, Randy, are you set to attack? Because you better not be. Popui, why are you fighting? I have you set to dodge. Just like, go on up in here. Dodge. Be evasive. Don't attack. First thing you do, stand in the way. Okay. Also, I don't like the idea of bosses having like level 4, level 5 spells when the best we can have is level 2. Like, that definitely shows that this game was not properly tuned. Okay. This area of the game, specifically, is a huge problem for me. Because your attacks almost never register. They, for whatever reason, it's just... You have to rely so heavily on your magic, but you don't have enough of a reserve to properly rely on it. I'm just gonna mash through all this. Just because we've seen it all before. Come on. Okay, so I gotta beat both the eyes. Both the eyes on the side. Oh, right. Okay. Set you to attack. Set you to attack. I mean, I don't know if I'd have such a problem if the allied AI wasn't so bad. Like, I am so tired of... Like, Randy, look at what Randy's doing. Why is Randy just sitting there? Why is he just attacking? Why do I have to manually walk Randy up and actually do some damage? If the goal is to beat both eyes, why are my allies not doing it? And again, Randy and Popoli are just sitting there. Full charge, but they're just sitting there. I mean, the AI in Trials of Mana wasn't the greatest, but my god, it's better than this! They're at least intelligent enough to understand positioning. Although I will say that I do appreciate the attempt at creating a boss that actually has a gimmick to it. I mean, it is a nice sentiment that they're trying to actually add some degree of strategy to some degree of strategy to the boss fight. You know, more than just, you know, mash the attack button until it falls over. Yeah, that Revivify is getting irritating. And I'm getting very tired of my attacks being moved to the right. And even though I'm swinging, I'm doing, like, no flippin' damage. Okay. Can I beat the right eye, please? I have been walloping on this thing for a while now. Like, I'm literally running out of MP for healing spells. It immediately resurrected it! Are you actually kidding me here? Okay, both are down. Swapping to Popoi. Putting on... Okay, it's moving. Now's when we spam Gnome. Because that nets you more time. Should I be using Gem Missile? No, I'm going to stick to Earth Slide. I mean, Gem Missile is 2. I can get 3 casts of Gem Missile. Let's try it. Earth Slide might actually be better. And there we go. That's irritating. I did not intend for this boss fight alone to take up the last half of this video. Should put a content warning. Caution, salt. Oh, you're the ones with the mana sword. The villagers are yours, but not these two. Wait! Dialog! Fauna! Till we meet again. And the day is saved. My head feels like a ton of bricks. Where on earth is this? I want to talk to Grandma. Get out of the way. Hello, Prim. Where are we? Is Fauna here? Where on earth is this? Gemma! Oh, Randy. Sorry, I was spacing out. Thanatos is one of their best men. They must be desperate to get mana. Why was he taking life energy away from the people here? The Empire only needs the power from the seeds, not from the people. There's something curious about Thanatos. I have a bad feeling about him. Anyway, let's get out of here. Return to Lucas' place. I'm off to the underground palace. I've already been there, man. And he takes us out. Now, it should be noted, we have officially saved Pandora. And before I take off, there is one thing I want to do. Because it's going to net us quite a bit of reward. First off, everybody has been saved. Remember this shopkeep? What'll it be? We can now buy better stuff. Oh, I only used one candy. Okay. So we've got the Kung Fu dress, the spiky suit, the headgear. These things we've already got. But we have a new accessory in the Cobra bracelet that everybody can use. And let's go ahead and equip those. It goes from 4 to 6, so it's a 50% boost in power, which is always useful. And Prim. Let's sell off the armlets that we had. This is a power wrist. Now, you might think that's all there is to it. That's actually not the case. There is one more thing we can do. And remember, we saved the kingdom. So let's go talk to the king. Let's see what His Majesty has to say. I didn't believe it until Jenna said you were going to save our country. The king has shaken off his deep depression. Thank you. Please come back. We all need you here in Pandora. You were the one trying to kick me out, lady. You did it, Randy. Brightness is returning to normal everywhere. What Jenna said about the Mana Sword was, and you, was true. We must now part with our treasure. We've guarded these for centuries. For you, wielder of the Mana Sword. That's right, we have access to the treasure room. And in it, we will find 50 GP, a swords orb, 50 GP, a spears orb, 50 more GP, and 50 more GP. So we got three more orbs. We got one from... I totally didn't see. I was a little not happy about that. 3 more orbs. Now, Off camera, I'm going to be doing the grinding, but before I split, I am going to go back to Watts and upgrade the weapons. I may or may not cut out getting back to the boss. Just because. But we'll see. Now, if I remember right, this is where things start getting better for the game. Come on. I just want to get to the Cannon Travel Center. I may actually buy some fairy walnuts at 1,000 GP apiece. Because it's going to be a very, very long time before we are able to purchase them for their normal price. Where's Angela when I need her? She's god-awful at physical combat, but my word. She is a major, major improvement in magical damage over Popoi. Don't get me wrong, I like Popoi. They've got a great attitude. I love their sassiness and spirit. But that MP pool really needs some work. Alright, let's upgrade. We've got the broadsword going to the Herald Sword. So remember, at the beginning of the game, there was a bit of lore in the intro that said that the sword went by many names, Herald being one of them. The heavy spear into the Sprite's spear, and the bow into the short bow. Alright, well, that is going to do it for today. I'm going to go and get all of these elementals and weapons up to level 2, or 3, as the case may be. And next time, we're going to go into the Upperland Forest and visit Popoi's family. Until then, guys, have a good one.